we move on to the third one. All right, the third one. So let's come over here, add a print as well, print here as well. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, print function. It's a function. All right, and now we move on to the third one. All right, so what does the third one say? It says print even numbers from 1 to 10 in descending order. First, let's just do that. All right, so sorry, using a while loop. All right, so using a while loop. So since it's a while loop, we'll have a variable to which we will assign some value, right? So since it's descending order of 10, the odd numbers, right? Is it odd or is it even? It's odd numbers. I am so sorry. It's ODD over here. Okay, it's odd numbers from 1 to 10 in descending order, right? So it starts from 9. All right, so I is equal to 9, and then we have our loop, that is for loop. Sorry, not for, while loop. Okay, so while loop has a condition, always has a condition. So what is the condition? I greater than equal to, and then till which point. So if it is equal to, then we have to have 1, because 1 is our stopping point. All right, so and then we have our colon sign, which signifies the starting of a block. All right, so enter. While I is greater than or equal to 1, do something. Okay, so do what? Let's just print I first. All right, and see if it works. So Control S. Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot to decrement I as well. So after print, otherwise it will run into an infinite loop. Okay, so I showed you how to increment in a normal way, right? Now Python has a different way to increment and decrement as well. All right, and that is a shortcut way. So instead of this, I could have also written over here, sorry, I could also have written over here, this could have also been written as I plus equal to 1. All right, sorry, not 1, 2. Okay, and this would have meant the same thing. Okay, if I write I plus equal to 2, it basically means increment I by 2. All right, so over here now, since we want to decrement, what we will do is I minus equal to 2. All right, and that basically means I equal to I minus 2. Okay, so now let's just save it first and run the program again to verify if it works. Okay, it went to a dead end. Which one? Print statement I greater than 1, I minus equal to 2. Oh, sorry, it's not minus plus, it's minus equal to. Control S. Okay, and let's Control L. Alright, so now what we have is 9753 and 1. So the numbers are correct, but what do we want in between? 97531 are correct, but we want dashes in between. All right, so let me let me get those dashes for you. All right, so how do we get those dashes? We already know the end character has to be changed, right? So let's apply what we did in the previous ones, right? So end equal to, and then simply dash. All right, so let's see if it solves our problem. Okay, uh, now here this. All right, so now if you are able to see, there's a extra dash over here, which is not actually our intended uh, program, right? Our actual one did not have a dash at the end, right? So there is a dash at the end over here, and we want to get rid of it. All right. So this is where uh, the control statements come in, the if-else statements. Okay. So what do we want to check for? So what condition is it that we want to check in our program code, right? So what we want to check is if the I has reached value 1, right? See, if I has reached the value 1, in that case just print the value, don't end it with minus. Okay, so if we could code it in that way, that will solve our problem, right? So let's do it over here. Okay, so over here what we'll do is if I uh, not equal to 1, all right, colon, enter, print this end. Okay, if I is not equal to 1, all right, then print is this. All right, uh, else what do we want? We want else what do we want? Sorry, else print, and inside this print what do we want is I. Sorry, yeah, I. Okay, so this basically, what does this mean? This means that if if I is not equal to 1, which means until it reaches 1, what do? We print the number and we end it in minus, and once it reaches I, that is the value 1, it simply prints I. Now observe that it is only I, so the end character over here is next line by default. All right, so we don't have to worry about adding another print statement as we did in over here. All right, it will be added. So let's see this in action. Yes, it does give the intended output, right, for us. All right, so now let us go to the fourth statement over here. It says print the odd numbers from 1 to 10 in descending order using the loop with alternate plus and minus. Okay, so first we'll print plus, then we'll print minus, and so on. All right, so now for this let's first use a for loop. As it says to use a for loop, right? So let's have a for loop for I in range. Okay, so range will decide the range. Okay, so what is the range? Range has to start with something. So how its starting point is not 0, right? Default point is 0, but we are not starting at 0, we are starting at 9. So 9 comma, what is the stopping point? The stopping point is 1, but range always goes, see, if it is an incremental value, let me explain it this way. The for increments, okay, it is 0 comma n plus 1 comma 1. Okay, so if you are incrementing, all right, if you are incrementing that is you're going from 0 to up. If you have an incremental values, then the default is 0. uh, the stopping point is n. If you have n, you have to specify n minus 1, sorry, n plus 1. Okay, so it will stop at n minus 1, sorry. Okay, so if you write n over here, okay, it will stop at n minus 1. Okay, and the default increment is 1. All right, for decrement, the default value will be 0. Okay, if you don't specify anything, sorry, let me just clarify some things. This default value will be the one that you gave, right? Since we want to stop at before it reaches this value. Okay, so say, where do we want to stop? We want to stop at 1, right? Okay, so we cannot give 1. We have to give one value lesser than 1. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so because that is how range works. If you are incrementing, give one value more, and if you are decrementing, give one value less. All right, so in this case we are decrementing, so we'll give one value less. Since we want to go up to 1, we will give 0. All right, let's see if it works. All right, and then print I. Okay, for now we will not give any end character. We'll simply just print everything and see if it works. All right. All right, so 9, 8, okay, I did not decrement it by 2. But you can see it goes from 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 up to 1. Right? It does not go up to 0. It goes one value bigger if it is decrement. Right? So let's decrement it by 2 and save this. Run the program again. And now we see with the desired values are there, right? 9, 7, 5, 3 and 1. Okay, so what do we want next? We want alternate minuses and pluses, right? So how do we get these minus and plus? See, the only logic, see, all these values are odd values. Okay, so the only way we can have an alternate this plus and minus in between is if we have some signal that specifies what value we should use. We should use plus, or what sign we should use, whether you should use a plus or we should use a minus, and that in programming is always called as a flag. Okay, so let's set the flag equal to 0. Okay, and the alternate, you can also use a binary value, a true or false value. Okay, if you desire, I'll use a simple flag 0 and 1. All right, so if a flag is 0, I should print, since it is plus over here first, right? It is plus over here. I'll print plus, change the flag to 1, and if it is flag is 1, I'll change it to I'll print minus and change the flag to 0. That's simple. Okay, so just whatever the flag value is, depending on that, print either plus or minus and reverse the value of flag. Okay, that's the simple logic. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, so if flag, so if equal to 0, all right, print I comma end equal to, and here we have plus, right? And if this is not the case, else else print I comma end equal to, and in this case we have minus. Okay, seems simple enough. Alright, let's see if it works. Alright, so now when we run this particular command, this code, alright, what do we have here? Let's clear the screen and run it again to view it very clearly. You can see there is a plus extra plus, as we had a minus extra in the previous case. If you want, I can just have a print statement and display it very clearly. Alright, so save this and check this. Okay, so you can have have a look over here that we have plus over here, an extra plus, and also it did not, okay, so we did not change the flag alternately, so flag equal to 1, alright, and flag equal to 0, right? So we are alternating the values of flag, and let's see if this code works. Control L, run. Alright, so we do have alternating plus and minus up to this point, up to 1, but we also got plus at the end, which is not desired, right? This was not the desired output. We did not have a plus at this very end. Okay, so how do we get rid of it? In the same way that we got rid of the minus at the end. Okay, so how did we get rid of the minus? We simply saw if the value was not equal to 1, then proceed with it, right? Over here what we can do is we can just write if the value is 1, then don't print. Okay, so don't print anything, just print the value. So if I equal to 1, okay, colon, just print I. Alright, and since it is since these all are related, what we have is elif. Okay, so else if in Python is written as elif. So the statement is basically if I has value 1, simply print the value of I and go to the next line. Okay, that is the end character is next line. Else if the flag is 1, else check the flag. Alright, if the value of flag is 0, then print I, print plus, and change the flag to 1, or else there is only one condition, right? That is the flag is 1. So in that case, print the value of I, change the end as minus, and change the flag to 0. Alright, so when we save this, alright, and run it again, we'll see that we have our desired output. Okay, so this was regarding loops and control statements which we saw today. I hope that was helpful. Thank you.